What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we are digging deep back into the bowels of Standard. Like, that makes that sound way more epic than it really is. We're playing more Standard. Maybe I need to put like dramatic music. Like, we're digging into the bowels of Standard as we try to dive in and find the remnants of what's available to be played in this crushing meta. No, it's actually not that dire. At least not mostly yet, but maybe, I don't know, there's a ban announcement or something coming on Monday. Maybe something changes. We'll find out. But until then, I have this Mardu Enchantments deck that we can present. Now, it's a variation of some other stuff I built earlier in the season. And as I was searching the internet, it turns out there's been some different builds of this. So there's options out there if you're looking for different ideas and concepts. But I kind of went my own way, and we'll just see if it works. But I think we're in for a pretty fun time. Now, you know, as always, I gotta tell you, check out our folks over at shop.ultrapro.com, mostly because they're supporting me, but also because they make amazing stuff to protect all your nerd gear. So go over and pay them some love. Now, this list is starting out with Lunarch Veteran, and you're probably wondering, like you said, enchantments, blah, 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 but this also cares about spirits, and this turns into a spirit. And I will also say, because we're able to get multiple creatures into play and tokens and whatnot, like, I think that incremental life gain could matter here. And the fact that we get a blocker that also lets us play a second creature later that can result as us gaining some more life when our creatures die, all feels very important, but we're going to see. I don't really know. This is kind of a gamble, but I also wanted an early play. And there was like one white enchantment, a curse, that I could play, but I wasn't super excited about that. So I'm going this way. We're playing 2 Circle of Confinement because, you know, we got to have a way to remove early creatures. And then these 2 cards, the Rune of Sustenance and Rune of Speed, look a little bit sus here, but hear me out, right? We have things that care about you casting enchantments, care about enchantments being in play. These also draw a card to help us dig a little bit deeper if we're looking for more things. So I figured, why not? And also, a little extra life gain doesn't hurt. Giving haste to a potentially big new token we made on that turn doesn't hurt. So yeah, we're going to give it a go and see what's up. Now, Borrowed Time. This card, great. It lets us get rid of any type of permanent. And we like that because we're scared of everything with this deck. But it also is an enchantment, and that's the most important thing. It's not just a kill card, which some people are probably saying, why don't you want to play something just removes the thing permanently? Why are you not playing like Vanishing Verse because we have access to black and white? Like, I agree, those are things that are true. However, we need enchantments in play, so we're going this route. Now we're playing 3 Catilda, Dawnheart, Martyr. Realistically, we could probably get away with 4, but I didn't have room because I wanted to try some things. So we might come around to this. And as always, remember to watch to the end of the video because we do talk about updates or things we learned from playing the games when we're finished. We might come back to playing 4 of these. Don't know yet. We're playing 2 Moonblessed Clerics. I like this because it gives me the option of getting our key cards, right? If we want to get our big enchantments that we're looking for, maybe we need to put a removal card on top. Like, this makes us feel a little bit better, and it does give us a 3/2 blocker. Now, admittedly, it's not a spirit, it's a cleric. Happens to be a human elf cleric, which is great that it's 3 relevant creature types, just not relevant to this deck. Wedding Announcement, again, is an enchantment. It makes a token, which we like. It can also pump our tokens, which we really like. So, or if we just want cards. There are some times you get to attack with multiple things and just draw cards. This can do a lot of things for our deck. Felidar Retreat. I like this for a lot of reasons. The first is that it's an enchantment, obviously. The other is that it does let us pump our team and give our stuff vigilance so we can attack and still block. Excellent. Also, adding that +1/+1 each turn can actually put your stuff out of reach of a Meat Hook Massacre, which is not an inconsequential thing right now. So keep that in mind. Where you might be tempted to make a token, do some quick check on your opponent's mana to say like, hey, do I want to make these 4/4s or 5/5s or whatever, so they're a little bit bigger and I can outrace them, at least playing some type of Meat Hook Massacre over the next couple of turns. Hallowed Haunting. This card's great. This is one of the reasons we want to play the deck, right? Every time we play an enchantment, we make a creature. And these, really between this and Felidar Retreat, these are going to be the types of cards that give us a chance against the control decks, right? Where they're sweeping the board or bouncing all your things or whatever. Like, this gives you the opportunity to keep having more threats every single turn, right? Because that's one of the only ways you're going to be able to beat them. So hopefully we can stick a couple of these, and see what happens. Also, the Moonblast Cleric increases the odds that we can actually draw these, which is pretty nice. Showdown of the Cards, another way to draw extra cards. And this is good too on those turns where we're trying to find maybe like our runes or whatever else. We can play 2 or 3 things in a turn, and then our spirits are getting pumped up each time we play an enchantment, so we get more spirits on the table. Or maybe we have a big Catilda already, and we're like, okay, let's make it +2, +3, +4, right? That also helps. So I think Showdown of the Skulls is a very sweet card to have in this list. And then, as much as I gripe about it, Meathook Massacre. Like, we're playing the card. It's good. I mean, like, there's really nothing to say about this card at this point. Like, I would not be surprised if this is a card that gets nerfed in the next major update for alchemy stuff. But the card's fantastic. We're going to play it. It's an enchantment. We can gain life from it. We can maybe use it as a kill card for the opponent if we kill enough of our own tokens. Like, there's a bunch of things we could do with this that are more than acceptable. Mana-wise, kind of all over the place, but not surprising, with 2 plains, 1 swamp, 4 Bright Climb Pathway, 4 Shadow Sanctum, 4 Blightstep Pathway, 2 Haunted Ridge, 4 Needleverge Pathway, and 2 Sundown Pass. So yeah, I'm expecting some really fun games out of this. Whether we win or lose, we're going to find out, but as always, watch through the games, or at least catch me on the back end of the game so we can talk about things we would update or change, and we'll have a card spotlight for you, as usual. It's better Cheez-Its or Goldfish? I'm not a huge fan of either one, to be honest. They're both actually, I will say this, if you get non-regular Cheez-Its, like they make like pizza ones and they make like barbecue flavor ones, I mean Goldfish, those Goldfish are good. But the others are just, I don't know. I question their existence, honestly. That's probably harsh. I don't think they're that bad, but I do think they're probably a bit overhyped for how much people say they love them. But you know what? People like different things. All right. Evening, Asaveru. Dang it, the opponent didn't find land here. I guess we're just going to go ahead and play this then. Attack. I mean, nothing else to be done, really. Alright, they found mana. Came in to play tap, but they found some, so we're still playing Magic. Though, this has potential to be really problematic for them. Okay. We don't hate that. However, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and play this here. Well, I guess so. Like, not really what I thought I was going to do with this, but sure. That'll be good in a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and attack. I mean, what's the opponent going to do here? I mean, they're at 7 now. Nope, they just said GG's. Flat out the sky, making 2-1? Sure. I mean, block trade, block. More things. Alright, just get in there. Well, that was a good practice. I know a lot of people always are out there talking about like getting jealous and being upset at other people, but you know, I'm just glad when people do well, man. Whether I know you personally or not, like I like seeing just average folks succeed. The whole idea of it, like it's weird, right? Like being jealous and angry and stuff, like it doesn't make sense to me because a lot of it's just like you weren't gonna get all the money, you weren't gonna get all the people or all the views or whatever. So like, just be happy somebody's getting them, you know? Oh well, we sadly got to get rid of that guy. That's annoying. We ain't gonna love that at all. I mean, I know there's gonna be bigger things we want to get rid of, but sadly, these are important cards, and I do not want them to go to waste. Alright. Let's put this on white. And let's go ahead and put this down and hope it sticks. So this is where things start to get opened up if we're lucky. Oh, we were lucky. Okay. Well, do we... You know what? Let's do this. This is probably our best plan. And we don't need double red, so sure, let's just do that. And we'll make it 2-2. Why not? Aw, boo! Boo! Yeah, that's what you want to kill, opponent. Like, obviously. Like, kill the 1/1 that can get bigger. Why do you... Like, okay. I was like, I don't know why you want to do anything else, but sure. You do you. This is interesting. We could play this, play this. This could die to that, but this also lets us search up another borrowed time, which is pretty smart, so I think we do that. Ooh, actually, I should have done this first. Because then I could have put a counter on it. Ah, that's a mistake. Let's just put a borrowed time on top. +1, why not? Like, you can have a wolf. I don't mind. We will... This has menace, right? Yeah, okay, no attacks. Did I hear about the popper bans that came? I heard there was some, and that's about all I know. I gave it no extra thought. Not gonna lie to you. What would you like to do, opponent? I'm probably just gonna shove all 3 of them in front of it. Yeah, that'll kill it. And you got 12, so you kill all my things? That's fine. We're gonna gain some life out of the exchange anyway. I'm okay with that. Not quite. No land yet, unfortunately. That would have been cool, but we knew what was on top already. So we'll just get rid of that. Because that's the only real problem here at the moment. And I'm trying to hold this a little bit longer so we can get multiple things from the opponent. Like those. Perfect. It's exactly what we want to do. We'll take a hit here, but it's not a big deal. We'll block. They're saying, thanks for the vote of confidence. You know what, though? I think a lot of people make a lot of different choices when we're younger, right? Some of it because we're told do things a certain way or whatever, or this is going to be better for you or not. So there's a lot of learning you have to do to get to adulthood. It's like getting the bonus levels in a game. Sometimes you got to go the long way around to even magically discover the bonus levels. Let's go with this. I think this is what we want to do, and then I'm going to give this little duder haste. Yep, attacking. Boom. Commander RC came through with 84 people. You came on a good day. We're playing some Mardu Enchantments, so we're playing a very weird-ass deck, but it seems to be working. I think we're good here, honestly. I don't even want to block that. Like, yeah, we'll just take our 6. That's fine. Let's juice up this thing. Make a whole bunch more tokens. Get in there for 20 plus. That sounds awesome. +1 to everything. Woo! Nice. This deck isn't up yet. This deck will be up on tomorrow's Friday. It'll be up on Saturday, most likely on YouTube and Facebook Gaming. I put it in both places. I literally just put this together earlier just to put it on the stream, so it's not posted anywhere. We'll keep this and probably I'm gonna get rid of this. I used to have stuff set up where you can use the cardboard live, but it's been a pain to put on the new machine, so I kind of got to wait until I put that back on over here. And we'll just pass. Looks like we're going to be playing against Epiphany, so unfortunately this hand's going to be really bad. Normally this is the type of hand against mini decks that would be very good, but against Epiphany it's going to be sucktastic. So, not excited about it. I think we're going to lose this one. I kept a hand gambling, hoping we'd run into a creature deck, but we did not. So, pretty sure this is a big L for us. But we'll see. But yeah, if you want to see my other decks and videos, they are linked there on that Aether Hub link. I have a lot of stuff on there, because I put up videos just about every day. I mean, I guess if you don't kill it, it gets Fading Hoped? Nah, it's getting Spikefield Hazard. Fair enough. Did we get lucky enough to get an untapped land? No, I was hoping maybe we could at least get Felidar Retreat down. That would have been nice. Yeah, this hand literally is going to do nothing against the Epiphany deck. So we're kind of just hoping to dodge Divide by Zeros and stuff, which isn't going to be possible, but that's all we can really do. Yeah, just attack for our 1. We have a whole hand of stuff that does nothing to their deck, unfortunately. I guess maybe if they play a dragon next turn, our cards are live, but that's about it. We didn't get any of our good stuff. Okay, sure. You might as well. We don't have mana. We're not doing anything else. Like, you have nothing to be afraid of here. They can do whatever they wish. I mean, I guess there's a world where once they make all the bird tokens, we'll get to use some of these on bird tokens. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be the worst thing. But this is probably just getting Durari's disruptioned. Alright, cool, cool. Let's move along. I'm not going to make y'all sit through that. Like... Oh, what do we do with this? This has to be a mulligan. I can't keep this with four mana things. That just seems bad. Let's keep this. Get rid of this. I think that's what we want to do. Good news, bad news situation here is that this deck should theoretically play okay against whatever the opponent's doing. I mean, we have our own Meat Hook Massacre. We have stuff that's hard for them to remove with, like, Hallowed Haunting, but it's also possible we don't do much of anything. So, yeah, because stuff like that happens. I guess we pass? Like, I don't know how to treat this one. Oh, alright. I need an enchantment to get rid of her. Because that's going to get real bad real fast. And we're going to be super sad. Thing is, though, now I could use a Meat Hook Massacre next turn. I don't even know if it's worth playing this. I guess we do, though. Why not? And then we might as well just block with things, get some life, yada, yada, yada. Hey, you expend cards now, we're okay with that. We have enough life, we don't have to worry about it too much. Okay. I assume they're going to sacrifice something to a Deadly Dispute. So... do we want to do this? Let's do this first. I mean, it looks like they're mono black, so I don't think we have a fear of having that down. I feel like we could take our time here, unless they just like discard our hand, like duress and go blank or something. That would suck, but that's fine if that happens. Oh, backup one. That's cute. I guess we go ahead and just do this for 3, for 2. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yeah, alright. We're not casting anything else anyway. I mean, we get to deal an extra point of damage because we make a spirit that's going to go away. Oh, they didn't even have a Deadly Dispute. Sweet. Wasn't that something? That's just like bonus for bonus sake. Didn't know that was happening. Huh. I would have for real expected the way they played those back-to-back turns and left the mana open. I guess they just have spot removal for our stuff. Ah, another Sedgemoor Witch. Cute. Do we need to do the other Meathook Massacre? The answer is maybe. I don't know. Problem is, I don't know if I want to waste one. I think we have 4, but I don't know if I want to just waste one here. I think I do, though. Which is annoying, but probably correct. Because otherwise, I don't really get to stick these, because then they'll just play Necrotic Fumes, and we lose one, and blah, blah, that whole thing. So, it's kind of silly. Now we'll play this. And it does count as a spirit. So, that could help boost our cards. Ooh, they had a loss. Not good. Not good. That is definitely no bueno. So what do we do here? If we play this, that's only going to be 4. Actually, 5. I guess that's fine, right? No, it'll be 4. Dang it. Oh, no, but we'll make a spirit. Huh. Alright, sure. I mean, it'll get exiled next turn or whatever, but that's fine, I guess. Sure. Makes more sense that they would have blocked with both of them. Actually. It's kind of interesting they didn't. I would have assumed... I should have put that on red. I would assume they were going to double block so they could at least get Loth back to 3. But then now... you're going to have to exile one of your own things to kill my thing. Unless you have other spot removal, then I guess it doesn't matter anyway. Sedgemoor Witch, of course. Of course. Oh, you had a Blood Chief's Thirst. Oof. Just did it the hard way. Alright. Well, we're going to have a lot to work through here then. Take action. Put... Meathook Massacre doesn't do nearly as much here. I guess we have to borrow time to get rid of Loth. They probably have another one by now. This is kind of sad, too, because we know that playing this means they could sacrifice this and just get rid of our Catilda, which is kind of poopy, but it's probably the right play still. And then we'll just attack into Loth. Like, at least they block with their 1/1. They're not getting to do anything else good with it. Now, admittedly, they do get to put counters on Loth, and they can make other snakes or spiders. So, meh. We weren't going to get to keep this Catilda under almost any circumstance, I don't believe. Thing is, I don't even know if I want to get rid of Loth or if I want to get rid of the Sedgemoor Witch. Probably just Loth, but we've already seen 3 Sedgemoor Witches. Oh, they had their Meathook Massacre now. So now we just have Massacre parity. You know, I don't know if that was the right play for the opponent. they would have been better served getting rid of this.
A gift.
And then just with that, and then just keeping the advantage at that point in time. But maybe they just don't care, depending on what's in their hand.
You'll miss me.
Ooh, ooh, that might be worse.
If I won't be given a second chance.
All right, well, we got to find more stuff. Do I ever get the meat sweats after a meaty meal? Nah, I know how to regulate myself. I never had to worry about the meat sweats. Ooh, this is interesting. Ah, we're one short. I was thinking if we could meat hook for one, and then I could play this. Oh, wait, but this gives something flying. Never mind. This is worth getting this lost. Like, this is totally worth it. I mean, admittedly, they probably just have blood on the snow or whatever, but that's fine. Okay. What you got, opponent? All right, sacrifice our big thing. Sounds good.
Watch the life essence fade.
The only benefit we have here is we have a bunch of stuff that is going to continually make creatures, whereas the opponent doesn't necessarily have that. So that's a plus for our side. But like I said, I have a feeling there's a blood on the snow not far from here. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, no. Oh, no. Really? Oh, my goodness. How? Why? That is the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a long, long time. Yeah. Okay. I guess for one. As it won't kill our creatures here. Kills the spider and we can attack into Professor Onyx. Man, you definitely don't want to have that happen. Like oh my gosh. This is so terrible. And here's the worst part is we're not even necessarily benefited to play 2 of these because we're going to end up with 8 cards that we can't even really use. It's pretty savage. Alright, we sacrifice the thing. Get drained. Sounds good. Alright, well, I guess we're going to play at least one of these. Because what else are we going to do? Jeez. Alright, I at least have the opportunity to do some of these next turn. So let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. So what if we do this first? We'll just make this one bigger, I guess. And then play this. Put +1/+1 on everything. Attack over here. Just making the best of what we can right now. This is crazy. Alright, so we're going to lose the 2 showdowns, but we still have access to the Hallowed Haunting and the Rune of Sustenance, what the opponent knows we have. But we will get to put 2 +1/+1 counters on something, assuming these creatures live, because I really do believe the opponent's going to blood on the snow here. If they don't, I'm going to be very surprised. Which means we're going to likely be staring at... Well, I guess it wouldn't do anything. You get back a I guess a Sedgemoor Witch.
Ugh.
But then we could immediately start rebuilding. Alright, there's a meat hook. Makes sense. Now see, this is the benefit where we actually are okay against this deck, because we can just keep making more and more things. But now we're going to have to draw stuff the hard way, because we lost our other two Showdown of the Scalds. Yeah, we'll just auto-pay. I don't really care. Put this on this. Come on, let's find the haste button. We did not find... Oh, that's not bad to find, though. If we're going to find one, this is okay. Like, this is how we're going to have to do it. Cool. Alright. I mean, there's our basket full of our eggs. Like... And this is where we're finally going to see the blood on the snow, I'd imagine. So we're going to have to find more enchantments. Nope, no blood on the snow, because I can't imagine if they were going to blood on the snow, they'd even play a hunt for specimens here. Yeah, you can exile one of our dudes, but I ain't going to be enough, opponent. But I would still probably exile the big 9/9. That's true. I can make one cat, but I'm probably just going to get everything +1/+1 is what I'm likely going to do here. All of our creatures fly. I'm not sure if the opponent's aware of this fact. Though they are at 27, and that does matter. Because currently we can do 23, give everything +1, makes it exactly 27 if they play that. If they're assuming they block the big 9/9. Now, they could kill the 9 and then block something else, and that's legit, too. Alright. That works. Well, we got nothing else going on here. So, sadly... Does it give everything +1/+1 time? Because now we lost flying, so we're going to have to... I guess we send everything into... Professor Onyx? But if we're going to do that, it doesn't really matter if we +1 or not. So probably... Alright, let's just +1 everything. Mostly so if they block with an eye twitch, and then they end up making... getting a mascot exhibition, for instance. We at least have a bunch of things bigger than their mascot exhibition stuff, and... They can't easily use another Meat Hook Massacre here. So that's the thing. Exactly, exactly. So this lets us get around Meat Hook for just a little bit longer. Yet another Professor Onyx, which I'm assuming makes us get rid of a creature here. Yep.
Sorry, you don't.
Good plan by the opponent. Ah, we need enchantments. We need enchantment stat. I'm just beginning to believe they're not playing Blood on the Snow.
Guess you don't need my help.
Or they've just been slow rolling it if they are. Like, play it now, get it back, get rid of our 6/6. If we can chain off a couple of runes or something here, we'd have been great. But we missed opportunities, unfortunately. Alright. So they did go get a mascot exhibition. Which they might play here. I don't know. Sure. We'll sacrifice one of the smaller ones, I guess. I don't know. Come on, deck. We got almost everything's enchantments. Let's get an enchantment here. I believe in you. We can do this. The runes would be perfect. There we go. There's one of them. Ooh, got another one. Excellent. Excellent. I was hoping we could find the haste one. Would have been sweet. All right. If there's a Blood and Snow, this will be the time you play it, right? Because there's no, like, unless there's one of those weird times where it's stuck, like, the 4 of them are on the bottom of their deck. Like, this has to be the play. Like, there's no other time. If you have one, this is going to be the time. Or else it just doesn't make sense. Okay, then they don't have a Blood on the Snow. Like, either that or just bad luck. They just didn't draw it. Like, we were ready for it, but they just never drew it, I guess. Because nothing else makes sense here. Yeah, they're just playing cards to play cards now. Man, that was a long game, but a good comeback. Like, they had a really good start. Took a lot to work through that. Whew. Do we keep this? I don't know if we can get away with this. I don't think we can, but I'm going to gamble it anyway. Yeah, Meat Hook's crazy. It's in almost every deck that plays black. And I don't blame people, honestly. Like, I had the Golgari deck I put up the other day. And literally was like, this is ridiculous, right? I was purposely trying not to play Meat Hook Masker, and then came back around to, yeah, I should probably just play Meat Hook Masker. Like, as dumb as that is. See, this is a little tough. I think I still get rid of this because it's their one enabler if they're doing the life gain thing. If they have something, I don't know, maybe they were just going to play Angel here and we have to get rid of the Angel. Would have been smarter. No, it's a Torrens. What? This was not what I thought it was. Well then. Do we get hit with a Brutal Cathar since we're playing all the humans? No, it's a Voice of the Blessed. Well, we're going to be firing off this here Meat Hook Masker, I believe. I say that, but do I want to do some Hollow Haunting shenanigans first? Man, what are the odds that they have Snakeskin Veil? And I'm going to feel so stupid. But you know what? We got to gamble if they have it, because our hand doesn't have much else in it. So if they got it, they got it. Like, congrats to you. Okay, they don't. Alright. That was just one I was just willing to eat. If they had it, we would have just staring at one creature and we can outrace the one. Like, I was willing to go down that road. Alright, now we should be in good shape. I don't think the life gain deck's going to be able to keep up now. Well, not true. Not true. There are a couple of things they could do here. But that getting rid of their enabler was the best thing we got to do here, for sure. Alright, get rid of you. Back for 6. Yep, that will let you gain some amount of life. Yep. Man, you know it's rough when they just look and go, man, can't even attack. That's a hard life. Alright, well, we're just going to play this. Pump our team, I suppose. Because having a Vigilance lifelinker is even better against them. Okay. Yeah, the tough part there is the opponent couldn't even kill my creature or they would have died. Because of the Meat Hook Masker. Hey, that lets you block. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't. Have a Meat Hook Masker. Never mind. It doesn't really do that at all. Yeah. Alright, we'll keep this. Go ahead and play that tapped. I will play this, because if you want to stop it, cool. I'm alright with that. That is the best. We got the opponent to Jiraiya's Disruption, a rune that we didn't give a damn about. Like, I feel like we just won the lottery. This is gonna die, but that's okay. Oh, they didn't even do that. Just got countered. Okay, sure. Sounds good to me. Alright. Let's stick this, I guess. Let's go with this. All right, it's up to you, opponent. Any deck you're building around one of those cards. I can't think of any. I don't think so. We've built a lot of decks using a lot of different cards in black. Like, for sure. Because you still got Reanimator stuff that's good. We did that recently. Like, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, I've even built decks with, like, Sorin and stuff in there. Because of the lifelink and the vampires. Like, that's viable as well. Like, there's a lot of things. Opponent's at 6. Or 6 mana. I kind of sort of want to get the Felidar Sovereign down. But I'm going to do this first. I know I'm missing a point of damage here, possibly, but wasn't really sure what the opponent was up to. So I'm going to go with this. Yeah, Deadly Dispute. Also a great Magic card right now. Sure. Cinderclasm away. I am in no way offended by such things. Alright, end the turn. We'll get a card here. So I'm assuming they're going to try to play down their giant crab here. Their Hullbreaker Behemoth, or where that guy is. Oh, nope. They're just going to set up to combo off next turn. They have all the treasure they want, so exiling treasure would do us no good. So now it's just, how many things can we get down that matter? We have another Borrowed Time. So let's do this. Get a creature. I mean, we lose these anyway if we don't play them, so we might as well. Make it 2/2, I guess. Pump this. Exactly. I'm assuming you're going to use it, but whatever. Yep. Okay. We're doing what we can. I mean, we know they're going to take a bunch of turns in a row here. They did not take a bunch of turns in. What the hell is their hand? It has to be like Hullbreaker or something, right? So, if we believe that's the case, 1, 2, 3. So they have enough to Hullbreaker plus divide by 0. That's super unfortunate. So I would need to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would really need 9 mana for this to be an ideal turn, and we do not have 9 mana. So I kind of want to... Alright, let's at least do this. Give everything +1. Then we'll attack. And then our plan here would be, if they Hull Breaker, we can at least try to kill it. No, that didn't happen either. Well, son of a gun. Damn. That didn't at all go the way I expected. Alright then. We'll just do what we can. I mean, why not? End the turn. Yep, there's the Hull Breaker, which we expected. And we know they have a ton of cards, so we're going to see them bounce like 82 things here. Yep, there's a Leer, not a surprise. So we're going to need them to use the Fading Hope, so then we get our opportunity to use Borrowed Time on either Leer or the Hull Breaker, which probably has to be Leer at this point, and force them to play out of whatever's in hand. Though, that being said, if we get rid of the Hull Breaker, if we're only worried about Leer, that's not nearly as bad. So maybe. We'll see. I have no clue what they're doing with anything, Charlie. I don't make those predictions. I'm not in that business. Alright. The good news is they're using some of this on their turn. I don't know, that might mean those other 4 cards we can't see are super live right now. Which is not good. But there's not much we can do about it. Okay. Sadly, we know they have a divide by 0, which is going to make Borrowed Time not quite good enough on its own. So we've got to figure something else out. Though, if we Borrowed Time, they could just play it, put it in our hand. Yeah, I guess we still have to. Alright. It's not the most... Actually, I should have played this first, too, so I could get life off of these coming into play. I mean... If you got something to do to it, you got something to do to it. I can't stop it. Alright. Sure. And then we go again. Silly as this is. Target. And they are using their treasure up here, which is also nice. Yep. Gonna divide by 0 and bounce it. Makes sense. And then we'll make a 2/2. And then we'll come after Leer yet again. Alright, we did what we could. Here's an Epiphany, sure. Yep. Now we're gonna be dead, I'm pretty sure. Gotta block that, though. I mean, I guess there's a way. But this would involve having to get, like, a couple of runes, being able to make a bunch of 2/2s, being able to make more creatures off of the Hallowed Haunting. Like, there's ways, but it's gonna be pretty tight here. Yeah, now we're dead. Now we're dead. We're not going to be able to survive this now. Because now they can just... Well... Yeah, there's Demon Bolt. Yeah, we're dead now. Alright. Boo! Boo! We'll keep this. Though I don't think this is a good keep. I think it's a bit too slow, honestly. And we still really need to draw either another land or another black land for this to even really have relevance here. Oh, that's not good at all. That is very bad. And we couldn't even put that on red. We were forced to put it on white, so we have access to black, maybe at some point in the future. Come on, lands, please. Possibly, just a little bit. Okay, that helps. I mean, I assume this is gonna die, but I'm okay with that. All right, dead Catilda, as it should be. All right. Bugbear, so we're going to go down to 14. Okay, not bad. I guess this has to be on black. Because if we do get another land, we can meet Hook. If not, we're hoping to get a little bit lucky from here. Because we're going to 10. We're kind of lucky they didn't get a Goblin Lord there. I think they have some burn they're sitting on. Hoping for things to go differently here. What if we... Think about how much I want to gamble here. But I think this is what we're going to do. So we get at least one creature, we'll get a second creature, and we'll just see what happens. We could also draw just one of our removal enchantments here as well, and that would have been fine. But I'm going to assume that there's at least... I was going to say a Frostbite, but this is double burn spell here. So that makes sense. Yep. Not opposed to that. So now it's just, does this 1/1 live? Because if it does, we could possibly start trying to do some Catilda shenanigans. If not, we're just going to try to use a Meat Hook Massacre next turn. Alright, they're going to Frostbite everything. So they had a bunch of removal in hand. No surprise, though. Played out the way we expected. Now the question is, do they kill us? Nope, they do not. Alright, we're at 6. And we get to now Meat Hook with some backup action. And I don't think they're going to kill us from 6 here, because we're going to gain 2 from their stuff. Alright. And we know we can make at least 2 creatures next turn. Possibly more if we get Felidar and a land or whatever. And there it is. Alright, so we're going to make Deuter. Yep, that's it. Alright, so that was a little bit of an adventure. Actually, you know, the deck was actually really fun, and the games were varied. We won different ways. We fought through a lot of stuff, so I like that. What cards would I change? I'm on the fence about the Moonblessed Cleric. Like, I don't hate it enough to remove it necessarily, but if I feel like if I were to tell you to replace the 2, I'd probably play another one of the red runes and another wedding announcement. And I think that would help a lot, just for consistency's sake, getting us more enchantments down, getting us more cards, getting us more tokens. I think that would work, but who knows? I'm a little torn on this one. I'm not really sure what to think of it, but at least that particular card. The deck itself, I think, was very fun. It won a surprising number of games, so I'd definitely keep this one around to probably play for fun in private. But yeah, this was a good one, and it was fun to stream, and people had a good time watching it, so there's some entertainment value here for sure. So yeah, I'm giving this one the 2 claws up. I don't know, we never decided. Y'all need to tell me, like, do we need to do 10 fireballs, or like, how are we rating this? I need a rating system so we can start talking about decks, and I can make a graphic or something, but y'all let me know in the comments. Anyway, for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Mardu Ascendancy, because little fact, I think this is one of only 3 Mardu colored enchantments, I think. And this one actually would be pretty cool for this type of deck because 1, it's an enchantment, obviously. But 2, every time you attack with the creature, you get to make a 1/1, I think it's Goblin token that comes into play tapped and attacking. So you'd be able to build up your board, even attacking with just a couple of things, which would be great. And then it has the bonus feature of sacrificing it, and I think it's +0/+3 for your whole team, which isn't great, but in a world of meat hook massacres, like, maybe this card could be useful. Now, it's not really expensive. Ooh, excuse me. I think they're only like 50 cents or something. So you're not going to spend a bunch trying to get your hands on this. It's a neat card if you want to play it in Commander just to get extra value, or you have something that benefits from creatures coming into play or tokens coming into play. Like, that could be pretty cool. But otherwise, I just thought it was a neat card to bring up because it's a card probably a lot of you haven't seen or didn't know existed. Now, don't forget, if you want today's deck list, it will be down in the description below, along with links to my Facebook gaming page, my Twitch streams, and my Discords, where you can come see any of my live streams, you can come talk about decks, or just get a sneak peek or know what's coming on some of the videos. You can come and do that too. And don't forget, if you'd like to support the channel, I don't have a Patreon, but I do have memberships right here on YouTube for as little as 99 cents. So if you want to check those out, see what I offer, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd at least consider it. But if you don't do that, please remember, at least hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please let me know why, because I'd love to have you as part of the Dragon Brood. And then hit that notification bell. Choose all notifications so you don't miss any of the videos we have coming out. And most importantly, share and tell your friends about it, because word of mouth is still the best thing I can do to promote the channel. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.